We're looking at the telescopes, one of the telescopes in Hawaii, from yesterday, because they're one day behind. You can see that there are what some would call cigar ships coming down out of the sky. There are 3 of them. I got to make sure I'm over here because this sound has been way off, you all. Just give me a moment. Got to see if I can be heard on this thing right here. Let me turn this up, see if I can. Just give me a moment. Okay, I can be heard. That's fine. They came down out of the sky at the observatories in Hawaii, and it is documented. And I've took this picture that you see beside me. That's what someone drew they could possibly look like, but they are cylindrical shaped, and they can be seen around the sun. I've caught them at the sun on NASA's products. They come straight down. So they're headed to their base in Hawaii. They got a base underground, an underground base. You may say, Gina, honey, that seems too far-fetched. Well, I don't think it's so far-fetched at all. I don't. Because there are bases underground. We even have bases underground. So why would you think that the extraterrestrial or other species who are on the Earth would not have bases underground? Now think about it for a moment. We got underground bunkers and stuff like that. Why can't the extraterrestrial, the other species of life, have bases under Earth, under the ground also? There's no reason why they can't. So I'm going to put this one aside, and I would like to say something else, you all. I'm not going to have a long video here, but I want to say something else. The cameras at the observatories, hello, the cameras at the observatories, let's see if we can get this. Let me get you this one out of the way. Gina, honey, can you get that out of the way? I'm trying to get this one out of the way, you all. Why does that does not want to get out of the way? I don't understand it, you all. How come? This is strange. Why can't I get that out of the way? I got it, you all. So what I want to say is the cameras at the observatories, they haven't been updated. This one right here, this one has been updated for the 30th. Can you see that? For the 30th. So this one was updated. But the one that showed the one that showed these ships right here, this one hasn't been updated. You have to ask yourself, why hasn't it been updated? Because of what we've documented coming out of the clouds. That's why it hasn't been updated. You all watch this. Watch this, you all. Let me come over here and get it. Gina, honey, you get the other one out of the way. Yeah, I gotta get the other one out of the way so you can see this one. Look at this. This one. I came over here because this is the camera I got it off of right here. I came over here and they haven't updated this camera. And I believe the reason is, I wholeheartedly believe the reason is because this right here, this was in the sky. This was documented. Look at this from the 28th. That's why. Now they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Because they got this wild woman. They got Gina Honey over here on their webcams, which they don't like. But maybe they do like. They probably noticed, hey, we got a lot of traffic coming to this particular page. I think they did. We got a lot of traffic coming to this particular page. Where is the traffic coming from? It came from my YouTube channel. That's where it came from. It probably came from the Facebook too. It came from everybody who saw the footage of this particular webcam right here. You all did. This cloud cam. It's the cloud cams that they have not updated. But that's okay. That's all right, you all. It's fine. If they don't feel comfortable updating their cloud cams as comfortable as they did with the webcams, because the cloud cams actually do show the sky, that's okay. That's all right. We got the footage that we needed. And this particular footage right here, the 44-minute or 44-second video clip, I shared it on the Facebook. It has around 22,000 views just overnight. Compared to the YouTube, it only has like 6,000 maybe. So get that, you all. Get that. They haven't updated that webcam, but in the meantime, we've got this. We've got cylindrical shaped UFOs, cigar shaped UFOs from the reptilian race, they call them, coming down out of the sky. And I've documented this too, you all. There is a playlist on this YouTube channel. It's the Observatory playlist in Hawaii. And there was a period of time on some of the footage from the normal, the Subaru telescope, where these were just coming out of the sky continuously straight down. Hello. Yes, welcome everybody. So yeah, you all, they haven't updated it. I was so hoping that they would update that. I really was. And I'm not just saying that. I wanted them to update the their camera so that I could see that. I did. I wanted to share it. I thought, oh, we get to catch some more, you all. That's what I said, but they didn't. The only thing I got, you all, this is the one camera. This ain't the one I wanted updated, but this is the one, and I thought, you know, I'm going to come through here and make myself really small. I've got to shrink this one down. You can see how it's kind of watered. It does rain, and I think when it rains and stuff, it hides them. It does. So this is what this one looks like. And I put this really slow. I did. But there's something that goes on with this telescope right here. There's also different types of ships. If you were to look, let me see if I can get this from the footage that's on here from the timestamp. Try to get it on here. This I'm gonna move myself above the ship. Okay, right here below me. This is one of those ships right here beneath me that is in the clouds. They're in the clouds. This is one of those ships. Let me try to get this thing off of here. Oh, okay, I've already made this really big. Now I've got to kind of shrink it down, you all. Over here on the side, if you look right below me, I'm going to try to see if I can drag this so you can see a great big long pointed ship. It's coming. It's literally, look at, let me do this. You see it, it's coming. The tip of this big pointed ship is right below me. It's poking through the clouds, and watch it. Not to mention that this right here beneath me, this dark area, that's a ship also. Let me drag it, you all. No, this is a smaller ship that came out right here. My bad. This is the smaller ship. You say, Gina, I can't see it. Well, it's right beneath me. It's not really small, but in the scope of this thing, it's small compared to the other ship that comes through right there. And now it's beneath me, y'all. It's a great big pointed ship with a great big nose right underneath me. Look at that. Look at that. This is not a normal cloud that's underneath me, you all. It's not. And I did see somewhere, I saw somewhere that the reptilians had ships like this right here underneath there. Can you see it? See as it comes? Look at it. Do you need to have it bigger in order for you to see it if you're on a small cell phone? Because we can do it. I'll do it. I'll make it bigger so you can see it because we're on a small cell phone. It's okay. I think I can do it, you all. Just bear with me. I do my videos live. I really do. Let's see. Is that big enough for you to see this ship that's underneath me at the observatories? Because I sure hope so. You see it? Okay, watch it come through the clouds. Look at it. That's a destroyer. That's what that looks like. Like those Star Wars or Star Trek things. You all look how it, see the clouds. Here's what happens. Here's what happens. The clouds, these wonderful, strange looking, steamy looking clouds, they suddenly appear. You ever go to the observatory and the clouds are all around there because there's a great big fleet of ships coming through. That's why. A great big fleet of ships coming through. You can see it. I kept rocking it back and forth, you all, so you can see it. It's undeniable, you all. This thing is massive right here. And it does. It looks like a destroyer is what it looks like. Let's see if we can see. Here comes those one clouds. They're coming through, but that's okay. I'm trying to still get a glimpse of it as it's long also. It could have even more than one behind it too in this particular area. They cloak themselves so good in this sky, they do. See, look at this. This is what they do. They bring these types of clouds, and you can't see what's going on up there, you all, and that's not nice because I want to see it, and I know you want to see it. And then look, comes the rain. Now look beneath me too also on here, you all. This is footage is from, let me see when the footage is from. You can see there's something right here too at the top. Other types of ships, and I have documented these ones right over here. See right here. I've documented those on my own very own pictures, that particular type of ship. When I was taking my photos, I don't know if okay, yeah, see, this is the 29th right here. So that's on the 29th at 4:37. So normally this will go into the 30th. It'll go into the wee hours, I think. I'm not certain. I wouldn't say it, but normally it will go into the very next day when they do that. But these ships right here, I've documented those in my photos. But we're supposed to be getting over here to look at the straight edges also of the clouds underneath me. Perfectly straight edges. There's something up there too. But that's, I wanted to get to where those one ships are, those cylindrical UFOs. Right here they are. And let's get myself out of the way. Shrink myself. See them? Right there. They showed up. Just like that. They're massive. They are. If I was standing beside these, they would be much taller than I am. They would. And they're going straight down in the ground. Okay, so you've got cylindrical shaped UFOs going into the ground. I'm not sure who those belong to because they're not solid black. And then you got what looks like a big destroyer, big black ships, destroyers, coming through also, some type of a destroyer ship through the clouds. And let me see if I can get back there to where those were coming through before they brought the clouds in. You all, I can. You'll see it. It's right beneath me. It's right there. Look at it. See it? It's right underneath me. Great big long. And you can even see, you all listen, you can even see the corners of this ship below. It's not a cloud. It's not. So they haven't updated the one cloud cam at this place. They haven't at all. See it? Look at it. It's massive. And there looks like there's other ships beside it too. I filmed it. I recorded it is what I did. Recorded. You can go to these, go to this right here, the CFH North View. And it's a super fast time lapse. That's why I recorded it and went frame by frame. And the frames only appear to go like every 2 minutes. Sometimes the frames it goes 2 minutes, then it goes 1 minute, and then it just keeps varying based on the traffic coming in the sky is what I think is happening. Look, even all these other areas, you can see the dark ships in these areas right here. You ever look up in the sky and you see those stringy black clouds? And I don't mean any disrespect. One could liken these to them too. You ever been on an airplane and flying over, the clouds? And I know a lot of people have, and you had a window seat, and you looked down and you saw these long black tar-like stretchy things stretched up in the clouds right over the big, dark, blackest as black, stretched up in the clouds. You ever been on an airplane and looked out that window and seen that and thinking, oh, wow, we got some new clouds? No, they're not new clouds. They're some type of a life form, and or that's their ship. Have you seen it and took pictures of it? When I was flying back from Cancun, I wasn't even all the way home, maybe halfway home, and that's what I saw when I looked out over the tops of the clouds. That's right. Solid black stringy things, and they were just dispersed in certain spots. Penny, honey, yes, Yama. Okay, so they're all over the world. All over the world is where they're at. So let's just look at this one right here that made its way poked through. I'll just let you see it because it is really, it's a destroyer. And what are they doing here? Okay, because I think they've been here for a while, probably around 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer, these type right here. I wouldn't have even known they existed. I really wouldn't have had I not looked out the window of an airplane. Hello. I don't think they're ours. And remember when they did the stealth bomber, that black thing? They kept it hush-hush. They want you to see it in the sky and things like that, you all. See, look how it's just cruising up there, you all. Just cruising up there. Then they have a lot of cloud cover. Then you have these also going down to their home base, these cylindrical shaped UFOs going down to their home base. You have those. Let me get back up here to this part right here. Gina, honey, that's too much. And look beneath me. These aren't really clouds. They're not. Just look at them. There's so much. Just think, when you look up in the sky and all you can see is the white, it's just like a solid mist of white layer, and you can't see up too far in the sky, but you can hear like there's planes flying way above that, but you just can't see them. And probably there's a reason for that. I really do think there is, and you know there is, and it's much different. See, they're still watching that corner of the sky. They are. They still watch this corner of the sky over here too, you all. They're looking for something, and there is, the gateways are opening. And I know I wasn't supposed to do a long video. If you look right here beneath me, directly beneath me, right next to this observatory, you'll see there is another type of long-looking ship. There is. I hope this is okay. That way I don't have to jump pages at all. If you missed the first part, you all, there was a great big ship that poked out of the clouds. Look at how they covering it up, you all. See, look at that. See, I'm pointing it right there. There's a ship right there too. In the sky. Are we in contact with them? I would say most definitely somebody on this earth, and even at this in Hawaii and all around the world, they are in contact with whoever occupies these ships. And now they're trying to figure out, oops, they're trying to figure this out. You others thinking, whoopsie, we got some cylindrical shaped UFOs now that have been documented. And what else are they trying to figure out, you all? Let me see what else they're trying to figure out. And whoopsie, we've got these ships that Gina Honey saw at the observatories, and now it might go viral. So we got to figure out how to not let them people see these ships that are coming out. See, because they try to keep it hush-hush. They do, you all. It's undeniable. It is literally undeniable. If you have not seen that video on the YouTube channel, it's just 44 seconds long. It's a short video, and if you come to my main YouTube page, you can see it. They're literally, I shortened it so you could see them literally coming up and manifesting. So they've got that. Let me try to take you through the rest of this. Let me just stick this one right here, because now they got to figure out how can they show that? They may just not show it until they know the clouds are not around. Or they may try to figure out a way to blur it. You may say, who's they? Look at this, you all. Right here, underneath me. It's long black ships. Could be some white ones up there too. And there could be shadows because we see the insides of them. You ever looked on the horizon and when the sun's setting and you see, excuse me, there goes my voice again. It doesn't fail to happen when I'm on here and you see these ships like this in the sky. You're thinking, what? This is a weird shape of a black cloud that has straight edges on it. And sometimes maybe you see cities in the sky. Look above my head, you all. There's a ship. That's ships right above my head. That's undeniable too, right above my head. It's no camera defect, and right above my head right here, there's some ships up here too. They're all in the clouds. And I must say, whoever is, doing who's ever in control of the operations of the skies above the clouds and stuff, they're doing a really good job hiding this thus far. They have been doing a wonderful job hiding it. They have. Look at that one, y'all. I'm going to try to make that one bigger. Yeah, just a tad bit bigger. And they're just a little bit bigger above my head. See that? You got to ask yourself, what's going on? What's going on, Gina? You tell me. And there's lots of theory. Listen, there's not a shortage of people's theories because everyone thinks they're right in their own eyes. Everyone. Until someone else comes along and then they tell their story. See, look right here. Look. What's that? What is that, y'all? Is that just clouds? Straight black clouds? No, it's not. It's not. Oh my goodness, you all. Yeah, it's like, it's wild right beneath me. You can just see them. I kept rocking it back and forth. You all like to rock it. Right beneath me. See, I thought that's fine. If you wanted to not show the cloud cam from this date, I will just come over here to the one it has been updated, the webcam, and I'll go search for the UFO ships in there. So that's why I came over here. I thought, well, this is not updated, so I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to find them in here. I can find them. I hone in on them. Like I got a built-in radar. I really do. Got a built-in radar, just like a lot of other people. Like there's lots of people who can spot triangles in the sky. I'm not good at spotting the triangles, but if there is a long ship in the sky, I'm going to spot it. Yeah, so like right underneath me. They travel with the clouds. That's massive. That's a massive ship up there, you all. This great big long black one. It is. So look at it beneath me. Oh, okay, so yeah, they did this portal in the sky. Someone, let me ask you this. Somebody has mentioned, I know I wasn't supposed to be long on here. I'm 24 minutes right now. Someone mentioned that during Solomon's reign or Solomon's time, did this type of a portal exist? Somebody mentioned that in the comment section on this YouTube channel. And they mentioned that. Let's look at the timestamp on here. See, this is the 27th. That's in the 27th when the Gemini to Canada, France, Hawaii telescope. Gemini. What do they mean, Gemini? Okay, so if you missed that video, there is a video on here, this YouTube channel, and it shows this right here, but it's a lot better. But I am going to take it right back to the very front when this, I wanted you to see the destroyer that was poking through the clouds. I did. It's right beneath me. There's that one. Where's the other one? Maybe that was the one you all that came through the clouds. You can see a smaller one beneath me. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I had its head. I had its nose chopped off. There it is, a destroyer right there beneath us. So, here looks like. Let me. I just want to say what it looks like. Just looking at it right now. If aliens invaded the Earth on the Science Channel, they displayed a ship in that Science Channel documentary. It happened, I want to say around 2019 on the Science Channel. Just type in the search, if aliens invaded the Earth. There was a pokey ship on there. It was a solid black ship that could be seen in orbit. And it had a big nose like this, a big pointed edge. And it had it had more depth to it. And it released these things from it. Thousands upon thousands of them were released. So it looks like some type of a battleship. It does. And like I said before, the cloud cam that this came off of has not been updated. Let's see which one it is. This one right here is what you're looking at right now, the Canada, France, Hawaii. This is the CFHT Webcam time-lapse videos. So this one right here was updated because that's how you're seeing this ship on here. You can see the timestamp, October the 30th. This one was updated, but this one right here where the footage came from of these ships that literally were caught coming out of the clouds, you can see the timestamp on it. They have not updated. And these are called the cloud cams right here. They haven't been updated. And I know why. It's because these were documented on there. So I am going to go. Thank you so much for watching this video, you all. We got a destroyer underneath us. And we've got these other types of ships. And one other thing before I go. I'm not going to drop the link. But you pay careful attention. You go back and pause this video. And you see it. Okay, you see it yourself. So look at this. You see this right here? I'm not going to drop the link, but it's talking about 1947 Roswell and the National Security Act. You can see the webmatrix.net. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you, but we'll just scroll down through here. High jump. U.S. Navy task force sent to Antarctica. Historical Nazi U-boats. You have the Navy radio man testimony. You got the UFOs. CIA operatives. Admiral Byrd's secret diary. 47, February the 19th. 47 interview gives warning of possible invasion from Polar's regions. Operation Paperclip. Org Tot, the Tot organization, never heard of it. Left Xavier Dorsch. Operation Paperclip, underground plant program. Secret underground plant program builds Monzano underground base. Deep underground DUMS, military bases. You can see the map of them. Look, USA Inner Earth Access Map. Tunnel boring machines. We do have them. The Science Channel used to show these a lot, how they bore through the thing and make their tunnels. Witness testimony to the underground base engineer. There's a man who has missing fingers from his alien biting his fingers or cutting his fingers off. Phil Schneider, Oscar Schneider. Joint extraterrestrial military operation in underground bases. Statements by important people in the know that imply an alien presence on our planet. Watergate scandal. First sightings, 47 flying saucers. Sometimes you see this picture right here. This is, I think I might have saw some of these flying out of the clouds too. The relationship with inhabitants of celestial bodies. Roswell newspaper, FBI is monitoring the press. They ceased teletype transmission regarding the Roswell. Photographic enlargement in Germany's hand. General Ramsey reveals other than a world balloon crashed. Teletype confirms disc was transported to Wright-Patterson. Roswell, General Ramsey empties Roswell saucer. Truman, National Security Act was implemented. It goes far down, y'all. I'm just going to scroll through here. Admiral Roscoe. Secret team of the CIA, 47 September, the Magic Security Clearance members, eyes only. MJ-12 group assigned to handle UFO ET exclusively. Top secret, Majestic 12. The public, controlling the public's mind through the television control program. U.S. Air Force Project Sign, determine the origin of UFOs and that they are of extraterrestrial origin. President Truman Smith Munt, legalizing CIA control over the media. Aztec, New Mexico, Mars, 48. World Health Organization is established by the United Nations. And all of these things. Project Grudge, Project Blue Book to deny the extraterrestrial evidence. Truman, Majestic 12 members. I'm not going to say that. May 12th, somebody died before being released to their brother. Bethesda Naval Hospital. Operation Mockingbird. National Science Foundation is created. Newspaper tabloid owned trainer CIA psychological warfare, disseminate discrediting stories to public UFO ET subjects. 28 years Americans going to buy groceries were treated like to the likes of these stories, all of these stories. From said my OBS studio crashed on me. I guess I was not supposed to show that. No, it's not a glitch. It's not a glitch. It's not a glitch. It crashed on me. Can you see me? Redo your thing. Refresh your window. If you're just tuning in, refresh it. Okay, you see me? They crashed my OBS because I was showing this. William Tompkins began working 51 through 63 above top secret think tank in advanced design. Douglas Aircraft Company, space battle groups of anti-gravity spacecraft covertly requested by the Navy from his knowledge and study in 30 Nazi German prototypes and naval intelligence. Advanced design. Where he worked from 67 to 71. It kind of looks like that one that we saw poking out of the clouds. It really did, kind of, sort of. It's a battle cruiser, 1.67. I've not been to this site before today, you all. I have not. I just want to tell you. 1.6 kilometers in length. The spacecraft underground manufacturing facility in Utah, in the Wasatch Mountains. Lockheed Space, Northrop Grumman, Boeing. Construction of these kilometer-long spacecraft carriers. The Navy now has 8 of these spacecraft carrier groups. You can see some drawings of it, modulars. Here's some other things. February witnessed 300-foot UFO approaching his aircraft. Commander Graham, a UFO landing aircraft carrier, eventually revealed Navy disinformation campaign. I'm not going to drop the link here. You're going to have to go there. You can look up there and you can see it. USS Coral Sea. Witness huge Nordic ET craft 400 feet above the flight deck. So that must be the Nordics. CV-43 photos taken of a 1971 cylindrical cigar-shaped UFO at sea from a U.S. Navy. This kind of looks like what's coming down out of the sky. 51, and we don't have confirmation. Similar encounters. 51, Donovan of the CIA suppresses thousands of UFOs submitted by General Douglas MacArthur's Interplanetary Phenomena Unit with a top secret gag order. Hollywood mass media releases a PSYOP influence movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. There was something I wanted to say about The Day the Earth Stood Still, but I'm going to get to it, you all. 52 UFO sightings. The Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 is enacted. 1952 Majestic 12 Project Annual Report. 1952 several UFOs fly over the capital of Washington, D.C. UFOs flying over the White House in 52, Office of the Director. You can see all of these. We're almost at the bottom. 1952, National Security Agency, the NSA, is created with Project Echelon in 1964. Jade Helm is not battles directed by generals and military commanders, but by a computer. Oh my gosh. It is a cognitive software-based network-centric warfare system at the helm. In July of 2015, Jade Helm 15 military exercises within the United States used these quantum computers to control and direct its exercises. Jade is an AI quantum computing technology that produces holographic battlefield simulations that has the ability to use vast amounts of data being collected on the human domain to generate human terrain systems in geographic population-centric locations to identify and eliminate targets, insurgents, rebels, or whatever labels that can be flagged as targets on a global information grid in network-centric warfare environments. Yeah, so those who say, oh, no, we don't got no quantum computers, yes, we've got them. The AI could be invaluable. We're now in the year 2022. Algorithms using what some scientists believe are computational bits which coexist in an infinite number of parallel universes. You feed the quantum computer a decryption task and it calculates the answers in all possible parallel universes, and the correct decrypted answer then given in minutes or even seconds. The 2014 NSA data. 2013, Edward Snowden leaked the NSA and got himself in trouble. Nothing is as it appears, according to the back channel. Intelligence and CIA assets. 2014, William Biney reveals NASA is collecting on everyone. Its ultimate goal is total population. NSA methods of information. The PRISM, I've never heard of that. That's what they use. Okay. Capability to turn your phone on and listen to you and track you even when it's switched off. Yes, we know that. Top secret. 52, George Adamski contact in California with a cigar-shaped craft overhead. An occupant emerged to meet with Adamski and eventually conveyed that he came from planet Venus and was called Orthon. This is their ship. a Venetian scout ship in comparison to the Nazi SS Hanbu II. Adamski and the Pentagon, extraterrestrial contact experiences, sent to visit the Pope and deliver a sealed package from the ETs. Adamski, George Adamski. He met with the Pope in 52. Verification of his visit to Pope John 23rd was his possession a gold medallion with the Pope's head embossed on one side. Ronald Reagan. William Casey. We all know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. Casey openly revealed how a psychological program was using the media to carefully craft a public perception of the UFO phenomenon. If you consider the first person who helped us with the disinformation program was Mr. George Adamski back in the early 50s. Space Brothers from Venus. Venetian scout ship. He, see how easy the public can be fooled. Robertson panel formed by the CIA to deny the UFO ET reality. National security agencies. Eisenhower, the Knight of the Malta. Director, media, CIA working to start the release of fear-based extraterrestrial movies to the public. Invaders from Mars. Elon wants to build a ship to get to Mars. He wants to go back to Mars. He said in his tweet yesterday that he goes, I am an alien. That's what he said in his tweet on Twitter. I am an alien. War of the Words. So this is the MK Ultra, LSD. So this is it, you all. You can go here. I'm not dropping the link whatsoever. It's the web matrix.net, 1947 Roswell National Security Act. Put this back to Gina, honey. Went on longer than I should have. I really have. And I've got myself in TROUBLE. Find out what it means to me. Sometimes it means something, and sometimes it doesn't. You can see beneath me there is a destroyer, and my OBS system crashed when I showed the plans of a naval destroyer that kind of looked pointed like this, a space one. It did. My OBS system crashed on here. And you may say, Gina, honey, what did you show when it crashed? One moment, please. I'll come over there and I'll screenshot it and I'll drag it over here. Okay, I will. You wait right there. I'm going to screenshot it and I'll drag it over here because that was the precise moment in time. Unless it's gone from here, you all. There's the precise moment in time. You all just give me one moment. That's all. Just one moment. What if it's been deleted off of here? I'm looking, you all. Really am looking. I'm trying to go really fast. No, here it is. I'm gonna put it on here for you. Okay, I'm gonna do it for you. You can stay right there and I will drag it over here. This is what it was the very time my OBS studio crashed. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, you all. I'm getting ready to end this video. I didn't want to do a long video, but I did it anyhow. I just flow with it. I flow with the information documentation. It was at this very moment in time when I scrolled past this and I was reading it that my OBS studio crashed and you got disconnected. The Tompkins battle cruiser 1.6 kilometers in length. Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like right there. So I'm going to go, you all. That was when it happened. That's right, you all. So thank you so much for your comments, and I hope it wasn't too long, you all. I do hope it wasn't too long. I do like doing what I'm doing. I kind of love it. I love it inside my being. Part of me just really is drawn to it for some unknown reason, but that's okay, you all. It's fascinating. So thank you once again, and with that being said, I better get off here before my throat starts itching. I feel it trying to stop me. With that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. Thank you, moderators, and thank you all for your comments. We got a battle cruiser beneath us at the observatories in Hawaii.